The U. government is facing a looming deadline to raise its debt ceiling, or risk defaulting on its obligations. This would have catastrophic consequences for the global economy and financial markets. But how are Wall Street and K Street, the two power centers of finance and politics, preparing for this nightmare scenario? Wall Street, the home of the biggest banks and financial institutions, is not taking any chances. According to reports, some of the top executives, such as Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan Chase and Jane Fraser of Citigroup, have been convening war rooms and holding weekly meetings to discuss the implications of a default and how to respond. They are also reviewing their exposure to Treasury securities, which could be affected by missed payments, and assessing the impact on other markets, such as derivatives, mortgages, and commodities. They are also preparing for massive volatility and liquidity crunches, as investors would panic and flee to safer assets. K Street, the nickname for the lobbying industry in Washington, D.C., is also busy trying to avert a default. According to reports, some of the biggest lobbying groups, such as the U. Chamber of Commerce and the Business Roundtable, have been urging Congress and the White House to reach a compromise and raise the debt limit as soon as possible. They have also been issuing warnings to policymakers about the dire consequences of a default for businesses and consumers. They are also lobbying for possible reforms to the debt ceiling process, such as repealing it altogether or linking it to spending decisions. Both Wall Street and K Street are hoping that a default can be avoided, but they are not relying on hope alone. They are taking proactive steps to protect their interests and prepare for the worst-case scenario. They know that a default would be unprecedented and unpredictable, and that it would have unquantifiable adverse effects on the U.S. and global economy.